Welcome to this online yoga class. My name is Natalie. I will lead you through a 45 minutes Vinyasa flow yoga class. All my poses are suggestions. You can always change your pose according to your own needs. This class is suited for all levels, from beginners to advanced. So let's start. Come and sit on your mat. You can also sit on a cushion or a block. Relax your legs, sit up nice and tall, relax your shoulders, and close your eyes, starting to bring all your attention to your breath. Breathe in and out through the nose. Make your in and exhalations longer and deeper. Notice where your body is breathing. Where can you feel the breath? Can you feel your chest moving when you breathe? Can you feel your belly move when you breathe? Can you even feel your back move when you breathe? Then make full in and exhalation, starting your inhalation from your belly, blowing up your belly like a balloon, then feeling your ribcage expanding, and finally feeling your collarbones lift just a little bit. And when you exhale, start from your belly, then feel the ribs draw back to center and the collarbones moving down. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, you can start now. If you've not heard of that yet, just focus on breathing in and out through the nose during the whole class. Ujjayi breath is when you tighten the back of the throat just a little bit and then you kind of suck in the air through your windpipe, creating a hissing sound, warming up your body faster, and it's very meditative because of the sound. Also lift your pelvic floor muscles, pull in your lower abdominals. We call these Mula and Uddiyana Bandha in yoga philosophy. They will keep your energy inside your body, and also they protect your lower back, the contraction. It's a gentle squeeze of these muscles. Then set an intention for yourself, something you would like to focus on during today's class. Then slowly open your eyes and start to move with your breath. So when you inhale, bring your arms up, take your time, and only when you start to exhale, you bring them down. So you follow your breath when you move. And you can do it as slow or fast as you want. Follow your own breath. One more. And if you're sitting on something, take that to the side. And let's start with our right hand. I'll be mirror image. Make big circles with the arm. Making it go over the floor and then a big circle in the top. Follow your breath. So the inhalation, let it be the top part. And when you exhale, let it be the bottom part. One more. So open up the chest, shoulder, and your back. And then let's do it with the other arm. So nice big circles. Following your breath, your tempo. Last one. And let's go back to the other arm. Now inhale, make it go up. And then when you exhale, stretch the side of the body, keeping the sitting bones on the floor. Inhale, come up and do it again. Exhale, stretch. One more. Inhale. And exhale. On the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch the side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And place both hands on your knees. And start to make circles with your upper body. When you inhale, you're in the front part, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale is gently hanging on the knees with a round spine to open up everything on the side. In yoga philosophy, we say this is also to get your creative energy going. So maybe it makes you feel more creative or alive. That's good. Then interlace your fingers behind you, bring your chest forward, shoulders back, and exhale, release. One more. Inhale and exhale. Then let's stretch our legs. I'll show from the side. Make Charlie's Angels Pistols with your index fingers like this. Now on your inhalation, make yourself really long. Point your toes, lengthen your legs, your arms. And then when you exhale, tighten your core muscles. Flex your hands and feet so you tighten all the muscles in your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, wake up your belly, your abdominals. Inhale. And exhale. If you're pregnant, you can skip this part. You don't need to do it then. Inhale. And exhale. Now stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, keep smiling. And 3. Cross your ankles and come on all fours. Knees under your hips, hands under the shoulders, fingers widely spread. Middle fingers pointing forward. Inhale, open the chest, lift your tailbone, and exhale, round your spine. Push it out towards the ceiling. And again, inhale, open the chest, lift the tail. Exhale, push out your back. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And then from neutral spine, shake the back out. Like a dog wagging its tail. And then bring your toes together and your hips to the heels. Stretch out. This is called child's pose. You can always come into this pose during the class. Come back to your breath. Long and deep breath in and out through the nose. Feel your ribcage expanding on the inhalation, slowly expanding on your exhalation. Place your arms on your side, and then slowly roll up your round spine, and then roll down, chest forward, shoulders back, as if your back is nice and supple. Do this 2 more times. And your back will be the theme of today, a nice, supple back. As we say in yoga, your age is really dependent on how flexible your back is. If it's nice and supple, you feel younger. So let's Make it nice and supple. Hands under the shoulders. Now tuck your toes under for downward facing dog. Heels to the hips to the heels. And then spread your fingers wide again. Middle fingers pointed forward. They're shoulder width apart. You push through the base of the index finger and thumb. And then away from the floor. Stretching out your arms and your spine. You can also keep your knees bent. Really focus on a long stretch of the spine and arms first, and then over time maybe you can straighten the legs, but that's the second part. While you're here, let's bring the heels to the left so you feel a stretch on the right side of the body. And then to the other side. Back to the center. Then look at your hands and walk the feet forward. And end up hip distance apart with the feet. Knees bent. And sway your body from left to right. Opening up the back side of the body. And then end up in the middle. Now bend your knees a bit deeper, hips towards the back. Press the feet in the floor, lift your pelvic floor. Slowly roll up. And then when you're up here, you're gonna roll down again. Bringing the chest forward, shoulders back, bending the knees, taking your time. And then again, slowly rolling up. From pressing down into the floor with your feet, lifting your pelvic floor. And again, last one. Nice. Roll down. And then as you're standing up, place the feet together. I'll show from the front. And start to move your arms like this. Nicely shaking them out in the way. And then stop rotating and let the arms come next to the body. And then you were in front of your yoga mat for sun salutations or a variation. Here we go. Inhale, bring your arms up, lengthen your spine, stretch out in your fingertips, and then exhale, slowly bow forward from the waist. You can place your hands on the floor or on your shins. Inhale, now straighten the legs and lengthen the spine forward. And then exhale, place your hands on the floor. And the easy way is to step back. Bring the knees to the floor, chest to the floor. And come up into chest for upward dog. Elbows by your side, shoulders roll into the heels. Now push through the hands, tighten your core. Come up with a long spine. And then into your downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. 1. If this is too intense, you can also be on all fours with the knees on the floor. 2. You can bend your knees if you need to. 1, 2. 4. And 5. Look towards the ends. Jump and step your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, chest up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. If you like, you can bend your knees. Inhale, come all the way up, pressing the feet down, lengthening. And exhale, bringing the arms down. If this is too fast for you, you can do it slower. Let's do it again. Now focus on your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chest up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back if you can into chaturanga. Inhale the cobra we did before, or this one upward dog. Open the chest. Exhale, come up from the core muscles. Push through the hands into downward dog for 5 breaths. 1, 2. Bring your chest towards your toes, sitting bones up in the sky. 3. 4. And 5. Look towards your hands, jump a step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Last one in your own tempo. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look at the hands, jump a step forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, rest it down. And exhale, bring your arms by your side. Now step your left foot back, the right one in front. The hips lower, the knee bends above the foot, above the ankle or somewhere above the foot. And the left heel you keep in the air and you push through that heel so you have a stretch in the front of that left hip. Now if you can bring your arms up, if that's not comfortable in the shoulders, you can keep them in front of your chest. Now on the inhalation, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring your hands in your lower back, if you can, with your fingers facing up, otherwise to the side. It's just so you have a little bit support in your lower back. Lift the pelvic floor, pull in the lower abdominals, and then from that strength in your core, lift your chest and have a tiny back bend here. Opening the chest, rolling the shoulders back and down. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Come back up and slowly bring the left knee to the floor. If it hurts like this on the floor, you can place a blanket under the knee or roll your mat double so it's nice and comfortable. Now, if you're pregnant, you already want to stretch to the open side, as we call that. If you're not pregnant, you can bring your hands in front of your chest and bring your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And then push through the hands, pushing your upper body away from the legs, facing upwards, elbows on top of each other. Now, if you like, you can intensify it by bringing the left knee up. You can also keep the knee on the floor. Less is more. It's easier to rotate then. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, chest up. Now bring your right hand on the inside of the right foot, knee and shoulder together. And then open up to the other side, making a long line of your arms. You can also do it on your fingertips. And here, let's make a circle. So bringing the hand down and back up. Follow your fingers with your eyes and feel the opening in your chest and shoulder. 2 more circles. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, step into your downward dog. 3 breaths, and then we can go to the other side. 1, 2, and 3. Step your left foot forward and come up, lifting that right heel up the floor, pushing through it, chest above the shoulders. Lift your pelvic floor, pull in your lower abdominals. And then either with the arms up, put your hands in front of the chest. Inhale, lift the left leg or stretch it. Exhale, bend the knees. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And place the hands in your lower back. Inhale, roll up the chest, roll the shoulders down. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 and 3. Chest back up and bring that right knee to the floor. There's something soft underneath if you need to. If you're pregnant, please stretch to the open side. If not, hands in front of your chest. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Push hands together and rotate the chest upwards for 3 breaths. If you like, right knee off the floor. 1, 2, and 3. Then we place the knee on the floor again. And now we all go to the open twisting side, as we call that. So elbow and knee together on your fingertips or on your hands. You can also use a block if you like, for example. And then start to make circles. Notice how the chest looks to the floor when you're in the bottom part and how it opens up to the ceiling in the top part of the circle. Follow your breath. 2 more. Taking the time. And then when you're at the floor again, just place that back foot back on the floor and then quarter turn to the long side of your mat. So now your hands should be on the edge of the mat. I'll be mirror image. Your right hand goes in the middle, hand underneath your shoulder, and then bring that other arm on top. So making a long line with which you rotate your upper body. So have a long spine when you do this, and then open it up, rotate it. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. And slowly change sides. Left hand underneath your shoulder. A long line. 3 breaths here. Knees gently, slight bend in the knee. 1. 2. And 3. And comes back down. Now stretch out your arms forward as if you're doing a downward dog again, but then the feet wide. 3 breaths. 1. 2. And 3. Slowly walk the hands back to the edge of the mat. Place the hands on your hips. Press the feet down, lift your pelvic floor. Slowly come up and step your feet together for a standing pose, a balance pose. I'll be mirror image again. So bring your right knee up and then to the side, and then place the foot on the inside of the leg. It might be that the toes are on the floor like this. It can be a little bit higher. If it's by the knee, don't push against it. If it's above the knee, then push your leg and foot equally into each other for stability. Also, lengthen in opposite directions. So push through the foot into the floor and lengthen through the crown of your head. Look at the point that doesn't move. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. For 2 more breaths. 1. 2. Bring the knee forward and step the feet together. Now let's do the other side. So try not to use the wall, really learn to stabilize yourself. If you notice your ankles continuously moving, finding the balance, which is very good for the tiny muscles in there, and find that length. So pressing down through the foot, reaching upwards to your crown of your head. That will give you the balance. And every time you pull out, you just smile and come back into it. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Move the knee forward, step the foot down. And then we will go back into a Vinyasa, which is half the sun salutation for the seated poses, but we will start lying down on our belly really. Inhale, bring your arms out. Exhale, slowly bow forward. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, jump or step back. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 1. 2. And 3. Let's actually start on all 4s first. So if you're pregnant, some of the poses you find the lying down on your belly, then you can always come back to this pose, which we now will do together. Inhale, open the chest, lift your tailbone, and exhale, round your spine. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now move your body like a washing machine. I always call this. So you're going to make circles in the direction of the washing machine. And then also try the other side. And then if you can, come and lie on your belly. We'll do small cobras, but without pushing yourself off the floor. So your hands are here, but you're really not pushing into them. So actually let's have our fingertips there. So you're not using the strength in your hands and arms to push off the floor. Now first, tighten the leg muscles. So the knees come off the floor, but your toes are still on the floor and pointing behind you. Then press your pubic bone into the floor. And then lift your chest from the strength in your back. And bring it back down. So you're not pushing, that's why your fingertips are on the floor. 2 more. Inhale, lift your chest, strength from your back. Exhale, down. Last 1. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can use your head just a little bit. Place them next to your chest. And then inhale, very gently push up so you might come a centimeter higher. You don't have to come really high here. Really listen to your body, what is possible for you today. Don't overdo it. Be gentle. Last 1. Okay. Then push yourself back up. And then let's do child's pose. So bring your big toes together. Hips to heels. Now let's make our spine nice and round. So the other direction. Let's have our arms by our sides. And then come back to your breath. Noticing how the ribcage expands on the inhalation and how the ribs come back to center on your exhalation. And then slowly roll again like we did in the beginning. And roll down. Supple spine. 2 more. You might remember it from one time when you had back pain. It can make you feel really old if you feel pain in your back. So it's really important to have a nice supple back. The whole body you would like to have supple. And you feel so much more energy and youth and happiness. So let's get that. Now the next process will be like this. Bring your knee to your chest. And then maybe your toes can touch your head, or otherwise you fantasize they're touching. So we're going to do that 3 times. So knee to chest, and then touching your head with your toes. 2 more. Let this be an exhalation. We just inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, let's bend the knee here, and then if you can, with your opposite arm, try and reach that foot. If you don't reach it yet, maybe you can reach your trousers. If that's not possible yet, just stay here, trying to reach the foot towards your head. If you can hold on to the leg, don't drop the knee. Keep it up and pull with your leg on your arm. So you bring your chest up. 1 more deep breath here. And then bring the hand and knee down. It's quite a tough pose, but really good for you. Now we do the other side. Inhale, foot to head. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. See if you can reach. And stay here. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Then if you can come back on your belly, otherwise do those other poses I showed you before. Your arms are lying next to your body this time. And again, press the pubic bone into the floor. Tighten the legs, knees come off the floor, toes are on the floor. And then lift your chest from the strength in your back. And exhale, bring it down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Then bend one leg and then see if you can hold on to the foot or maybe onto the trouser, and then pull on your arms with your leg so the chest comes up. If you can't hold on to the foot yet, you can just do the pose we did before. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Then we can do the other side. Bending the other knee. Hold on to it. And inhale, lift your chest. 1, 2, and 3. Then place your arms to the sides, and then as you roll onto your side, see if with your right foot you can try and reach the left hand. Most of it's not touching there. Let's see where you are today. And you slowly come to your belly and then to the other side. See if your foot can come to your hand. Or at least into that direction. Come back on your belly. And come back into child's pose. With your big toes touching. Hips to heels. And then choose if you want to stretch out your arms forward, or if you want to have your arms by your side. Come back to the breath. Nice long deep breath in and out through your nose. And then with your arms by your side, slowly roll up. And let's sit up for the seated pose. I'll show it from the side. Have your feet touch each other, not like this close to you, but nice and far away from you. So you have a diamond shape in your legs. And then you can bend forward with a nice round spine. Maybe you're up here like this, that's fine. Your head is dangling in the air. Maybe your head can rest on the feet. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Roll up. And let's open the front of our body. Straighten the legs. You have 3 options. The first one is like this, all opening the chest, shoulders back. That's for if you can have too much weight on your wrists. Otherwise, you can make a table, or you can do that with straight legs. Here we go. 3 breaths. Your head can go back or to your chest. 1, 2, and 3. So bring the hips down. Now bring your right foot closer to you. Now, if you're pregnant, you don't want to twist this way towards the leg. You want to do a nice and open twist to the left. If you're not pregnant, you can bring the left arm around the leg, or maybe it's possible for you to bring it on the outside of the knee. And then push yourself away from the floor, stretch out, up through the crown of your head, and then rotate your upper body. So the hips don't move, it's only the upper body that rotates from the navel upwards. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Come to center, and then we're going to do the other side. So the left leg close to you, not against the leg, but like a hand distance in between. See, like this. And then choose if you're pregnant to this side. If not, then wrap your arm around your leg, flex your right foot, and rotate your upper body. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And turn back to center, and then lie on your back. And then with your arms to the side, knees to chest, and then roll the knees all the way to the left. Your right shoulder comes off the floor. You can ease into it. It doesn't have to come all the way back to the floor. You can turn your head to the left or the right. You can also have your arm by your ear if you prefer that. But focus mostly on the lower back. Feel the nice stretch on both sides of your spine. Relax into it. For 2 more breaths. 1, and 2. Let's go to the other side. Knees on top, and to the other side. Ease into the left shoulder and chest, and choose how you want to lie in this pose. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Knees on top. And then we're going to go into the last pose, the deep relaxation. If you have pain in your lower back, it's nice to have the feet on the floor and then the knees gently come towards each other. If you're pregnant though, you might want to lie on your side or sit up and do this one. If you're not pregnant, you can also do that. And the traditional pose is like this, Shavasana. While you're lying like this, the feet hip distance apart, knees and toes rolling to the side. Your arms away from the body, hand palms facing up. And then lift your chest a little bit. Bring your shoulder blades in and lie down so you're on your shoulder blades fully. And roll your head from one side to the other. Back to center, chin on chest. Shoulders off the floor and then shoulders back on the floor. So your neck and shoulder muscles are relaxed. Relax your face. Relax your whole body. Let your body take over your breath. Then relax your mind. Whenever a thought or emotion comes to the surface, it might draw your attention. Then acknowledge the thought or emotion. If it's a thought, you can just label it. If it's from the past or about the future. And if it's an emotion, you can just name it. Is it sadness? Is it happiness? And then let it go into the background and focus on your breath. Empty your mind. And enjoy the peace and quiet again. Continue this mindfulness practice for the next minute. And then your voice will return. People living deeply have no fear of death, is a quote by author Anais Nin. What does it mean to live deeply? To me, it means to authentically experience each moment as it unfolds, to reach out to others, to strengthen connections, and to pursue our passions with gusto and persistence. If we are doing these three things, is it true that we will no longer fear death? First, living deeply allows less time for worry. We're simply too busy participating in this world to be overly concerned about what comes next. And second, fear of death often goes hand in hand with regret. When we regret things we've done, we sometimes fear going to our graves without having made things right. And when we regret things we haven't done but yearn to, we sometimes fear death will take us before we've had the chance. In both of these cases, living deeply, as defined above, largely eliminates regret. So yes, I agree that living deeply helps tame our fear of death. If we make our lives epic and joyful adventures, we're putting death where it belongs for now. Not in the trunk, but in the backseat. We're not pretending it's not there. We're just not putting it behind the wheel yet. Now, think to yourself, living deeply helps me befriend death. Then slowly bring your attention back to the room where you are. Become aware of your body. First, wiggle your toes and fingers. And then stretch out your body as if you're just waking up in your bed. And then roll onto one side of your body. And then slowly come up to sit so we can end the class together with a bow. Hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes one last time. And first think of your intention from the beginning of the class. Did you succeed? And then think of something that makes you smile. A happy thought. And as you bow forward, send your happiness into the room. And then slowly come up. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the class. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye!